What if I told you that the secret to captivating conversations with women has nothing to do with charm, pickup lines, or even talking about yourself? Imagine this. You're sitting across from someone you're genuinely interested in, and instead of feeling nervous or unsure, you're completely at ease, guiding the conversation like a seasoned pro. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But here's the kicker. Confident men know that it's not about impressing, it's about connecting. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. The real magic happens when you focus on understanding and engaging rather than performing. Curious to know how? Stick around because in this video, we're uncovering the art of captivating conversations, the kind that leave a lasting impression. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss the insights that could transform not just how you talk to women, but how you connect with everyone around you. Ready to level up your conversation game? Let's get started. Lesson 10. End the conversation on a high note. Confident men understand the importance of leaving a lasting impression, and one of the best ways to do this is by ending the conversation on a high note. The way you conclude a conversation can often be as impactful as the conversation itself, leaving the other person with a positive feeling that lingers long after the interaction has ended. Ending on a high note isn't just about saying goodbye, it's about leaving the other person with a sense of connection, warmth, and anticipation for future interactions. To end a conversation on a high note, start by expressing genuine appreciation. This could be as simple as thanking the person for their time, acknowledging something interesting they shared, or expressing how much you enjoyed the conversation. For example, you might say, "I really enjoyed hearing your perspective on that topic. It's given me a lot to think about," or "Thanks for sharing that story, it was really insightful." This kind of acknowledgement makes the other person feel valued and respected, reinforcing the positive experience of the conversation. Another powerful way to close a conversation is by expressing a desire to continue it in the future. This could be an invitation to meet up again, suggesting a follow-up discussion on a specific topic, or simply stating that you look forward to chatting again soon. For instance, "It's been great talking to you. I'd love to continue this conversation over coffee sometime," shows that you're interested in deepening the connection, which leaves the other person feeling appreciated and eager for more. Finally, leave them with a smile and positive energy. Your demeanor in those final moments can set the tone for how the other person remembers the entire interaction. Whether it's a warm smile, a firm handshake, or a light-hearted comment, make sure your closing reflects the confidence and positivity you want to be associated with. By ending the conversation on a high note, you ensure that your interaction is remembered fondly and that the other person leaves with a positive impression of you. This practice not only strengthens the connection you've built, but also sets the stage for future interactions, making you someone they'll look forward to engaging with again. Lesson 9. Leave a lasting impression with authenticity. In a world full of superficial interactions and scripted exchanges, authenticity stands out as a breath of fresh air. Confident men know that the best way to leave a lasting impression is to be genuinely themselves. Authenticity isn't about revealing everything at once or oversharing. It's about being true to who you are, speaking from the heart, and not trying to be someone you're not just to impress the other person. When you engage in a conversation with authenticity, you're not just participating in an exchange of words, you're offering a glimpse into your true self. This means being honest about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, even if they aren't polished or perfect. People are naturally drawn to those who are real, who aren't afraid to show vulnerability, and who don't hide behind a facade. Authenticity breeds trust, and trust is the cornerstone of any meaningful connection. Moreover, authenticity allows for deeper, more meaningful conversations. When you're genuine, you give others permission to be genuine too. This openness can lead to discussions that go beyond surface-level small talk and dive into topics that are truly significant. Whether it's sharing a personal story, expressing a sincere opinion, or simply being candid about your interests and passions, authenticity makes the conversation richer and more rewarding for both parties. Authenticity also means being consistent in your actions and words. It's about living your values and letting them guide your interactions. When your words align with your actions, you build credibility and respect, both of which are crucial for leaving a lasting impression. People remember how you made them feel, and when you're authentic, you leave them with a sense of trust and admiration. By embracing authenticity in your conversations, you not only create more genuine connections, but also establish yourself as someone who is confident, trustworthy, and real. This is the kind of impression that lasts long after the conversation has ended, making you someone people are eager to talk to again. Lesson 8. Respect boundaries and personal space. Confident men understand that captivating conversations are built on mutual respect, and that includes respecting boundaries and personal space. This isn't just about physical proximity, it's also about knowing when to steer clear of sensitive topics, when to give someone room to express themselves, and when to gracefully exit a conversation if necessary. Respecting boundaries is a subtle yet powerful way to show that you're attuned to the other person's comfort and that you value their autonomy. In conversation, this respect can manifest in various ways. It could be noticing when someone seems uncomfortable with a topic and gently shifting the conversation elsewhere. It could be recognizing when someone needs a moment to collect their thoughts and giving them that space without pressing for an immediate response. It could even be as simple as not interrupting, allowing the other person to fully express their thoughts before you respond. Respecting boundaries also means being aware of the signals that indicate when to slow down or back off. Confident men are sensitive to these cues and know that pushing too hard or too fast can create discomfort and distance rather than connection. They understand that genuine connection is built on trust, and trust is built on respecting the other person's comfort zone. This level of awareness not only makes the conversation more enjoyable for both parties, but also sets a foundation for deeper, more meaningful interactions in the future. By respecting boundaries, you demonstrate that you are considerate, empathetic, and genuinely interested in the well-being of the other person. It's a form of emotional intelligence that makes you a more appealing and trustworthy conversation partner. By consistently respecting boundaries and personal space, you create a safe and comfortable environment for open dialogue. This approach fosters trust, encourages honesty, and makes the other person feel valued and understood. It's a crucial element of captivating conversation, one that sets the stage for authentic, lasting connections. Lesson 7. Share stories, not statements. Confident men know that the most captivating conversations aren't filled with facts, figures, or proclamations. They're rich with stories. Storytelling is an ancient art that resonates deeply with people because it taps into our shared human experience. When you share a story, you invite the listener into your world, creating a vivid picture that goes beyond mere words. Stories have the power to illustrate your points, convey emotions, and make your conversation partner feel more connected to you. When you share a story, you're not just delivering information, you're engaging the other person's imagination and emotions. Whether it's a humorous anecdote, a personal experience, or a lesson learned, a well-told story can make your conversation more relatable and memorable. For example, instead of stating, "I'm adventurous," you could share a story about the time you spontaneously decided to hike a challenging trail, illustrating your adventurous spirit in a way that's far more impactful. Storytelling also allows you to reveal more about yourself in a natural and engaging way. It's an opportunity to showcase your personality, values, and experiences without coming across as boastful or self-centered. A good story demonstrates who you are and what you care about, while also providing a platform for the other person to share their own experiences and insights, creating a dynamic exchange. Moreover, stories have the ability to build empathy and understanding. When you share a personal experience, it can resonate with the listener on a deeper level, fostering a sense of connection and shared humanity. This is especially true when your story touches on universal themes such as overcoming challenges, experiencing joy, or learning a valuable lesson. By sharing stories instead of making statements, you transform the conversation into a journey that both you and the other person can embark on together. It's a way to make your interactions more engaging, memorable, and meaningful. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember the power of storytelling. It's a tool that not only captivates but also connects on a deeper, more personal level. Lesson 6. Ask thoughtful questions. Asking thoughtful questions is a hallmark of confident communication and one of the most effective ways to engage and connect with others. Confident men know that the key to captivating conversation lies not in talking about themselves, but in showing genuine interest in the other person's thoughts, experiences, and feelings. The right questions can open up a dialogue that goes beyond small talk, creating a space for meaningful and insightful exchanges. Thoughtful questions are those that require more than a simple yes or no answer. They invite the other person to share their story, express their opinions, and reveal what truly matters to them. For example, instead of asking, "What do you do?" you might ask, "What inspired you to pursue your career?" or "What do you enjoy most about what you do?" These kinds of questions show that you're not just interested in the surface details, but in understanding the motivations and passions that drive them. Moreover, asking thoughtful questions demonstrates that you're listening and engaged in the conversation. It shows that you value the other person's perspective and are eager to learn more. This kind of curiosity is not only flattering, but also builds trust and rapport, as it signals that you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. You're genuinely invested in what they have to say. When you ask thoughtful questions, you also give the other person the opportunity to express themselves, which can lead to deeper connections and more memorable conversations. It allows the dialogue to flow naturally, with each question leading to new insights and discoveries. This approach fosters a sense of mutual respect and understanding as both parties feel heard and valued. By asking thoughtful questions, you transform a simple conversation into a rich, engaging experience. It's a way to show that you're not just passing time, you're interested in creating a meaningful connection. This practice not only elevates your conversational skills, but also leaves a lasting impression, making you someone people enjoy talking to and want to connect with again. Lesson 5. Use humor wisely. Humor is a powerful tool in conversations, but like any tool, it's most effective when used with care and precision. Confident men understand that humor isn't just about cracking jokes or making someone laugh. It's about creating a connection, lightening the mood, and showcasing your personality in a way that's both engaging and relatable. The key to using humor wisely is knowing when to sprinkle it into the conversation and how to do so in a way that feels natural and effortless. When you introduce humor into a conversation, you're inviting the other person to relax and enjoy the moment with you. A well-timed joke or a witty comment can break the ice, dissolve tension, and make the interaction feel more fluid and enjoyable. However, the most confident men know that humor should never be forced. Instead, it should arise organically from the flow of the conversation, enhancing it rather than dominating it. The best kind of humor is often self-deprecating or light-hearted. When you're able to laugh at yourself or find humor in everyday situations, you show that you don't take yourself too seriously. This kind of humor is disarming and relatable, making you more approachable and likable. It also communicates a sense of humility, which is a key component of true confidence. However, humor should be used with intention and awareness. It's important to be mindful of the other person's reactions and comfort level. What's funny to one person might not be to another, so pay attention to the cues and adjust accordingly. Confident men know how to balance humor with sincerity, ensuring that the conversation remains respectful and meaningful. By using humor wisely, you can create a conversation that is not only enjoyable, but also memorable. It's a way to showcase your personality, build rapport, and make the other person feel good in your presence. Just remember, the goal isn't to be a comedian. It's to use humor as a bridge that connects you both on a deeper, more personal level. Lesson 4. Project calm confidence. There's a certain magnetism in calm confidence, an aura that confident men naturally exude in their conversations with women. This isn't about being loud or boastful. It's about maintaining an unshakable presence that communicates security and self-assurance. When you project calm confidence, you create an environment where the other person feels both comfortable and intrigued, inviting deeper and more meaningful interactions. Calm confidence starts with body language. It's in the steady eye contact that shows you're fully engaged in the moment, the relaxed posture that indicates you're at ease, and the controlled gestures that convey thoughtfulness. These non-verbal cues speak volumes, often more than words ever could. They tell the other person that you're comfortable in your own skin, that you're not seeking validation, and that you're genuinely interested in the conversation. Not because you're trying to prove anything, but because you value the exchange. In conversation, calm confidence also manifests in how you handle pauses and moments of silence. You're not rushing to fill the gaps with unnecessary chatter or forced humor. Instead, you're comfortable letting the conversation breathe, knowing that meaningful dialogue doesn't need to be rushed. This ability to sit comfortably in silence, to think before you speak, and to respond with measured words creates a sense of trust and respect. Moreover, calm confidence allows you to be authentic. You're not trying to impress by being someone you're not. You speak from a place of sincerity, unafraid to show vulnerability or to admit when you don't have all the answers. This authenticity is incredibly attractive because it shows that you're secure enough to be real, an increasingly rare quality in a world full of facades. By projecting calm confidence, you set the tone for the entire interaction. You create a space where the other person feels both respected and engaged, which naturally leads to deeper connections. It's not about dominating the conversation, but about being a steady, reassuring presence that makes the other person feel at ease. Embrace this approach, and you'll find that your conversations become not just more enjoyable, but more impactful as well. Lesson 3. Speak with genuine curiosity. Confident men know that captivating conversations aren't built on rehearsed lines or premeditated responses. They thrive on genuine curiosity. When you approach a conversation with a true interest in the other person's thoughts, experiences, and feelings, you unlock a level of engagement that goes beyond superficial small talk. Curiosity isn't just about asking questions. It's about showing that you care enough to explore what makes the other person tick. Speaking with genuine curiosity means you're not just listening for the sake of responding, but because you actually want to learn something new. When you ask questions, they're not generic or obligatory. They're thoughtful, open-ended questions that encourage the other person to share more about themselves. This kind of curiosity invites them to dive deeper into topics they might not have even realized they were passionate about, making the conversation not only engaging, but also enlightening for both parties. Imagine asking someone, "What's something you're really excited about right now?" instead of the typical, "How was your day?" The former opens the door to a much richer dialogue where the other person feels seen and understood. It shows that you're not just going through the motions of a conversation, You're genuinely invested in who they are and what they care about. This kind of curiosity also builds trust. When people feel that you're sincerely interested in their thoughts and experiences, they're more likely to open up and be authentic in return. This mutual exchange of authenticity creates a strong connection, making the conversation feel natural and effortless. Moreover, it positions you as someone who is confident enough to be more focused on the other person than on trying to impress them. By speaking with genuine curiosity, you transform a simple interaction into a meaningful exchange. It's not about showing off what you know or steering the conversation to topics you're comfortable with. It's about being open to wherever the conversation may lead. This willingness to explore new ideas and perspectives is incredibly engaging and leaves a lasting impression, making you not just a good conversationalist, but someone people are eager to talk to again. Lesson 2. Embrace the power of pauses. In a world where people often rush to fill every silence, confident men know the value of a well-timed pause. Pauses in conversation aren't awkward gaps to be avoided. They're powerful tools that can transform a simple exchange into a captivating dialogue. When you embrace the power of pauses, you create space for reflection, deeper thought, and more meaningful connections. Pauses give weight to your words. They allow your message to sink in, giving the listener time to process what you've said. Instead of rushing to respond, a pause signals that you're thoughtful and deliberate in your communication. This naturally commands respect and attention, as it shows that you're not speaking just to fill space, but to convey something of real value. It's in these moments of quiet that your confidence truly shines through, because only someone who is comfortable with themselves and the conversation can handle silence with ease. Moreover, pauses invite the other person to contribute more meaningfully. When you take a moment to pause, it encourages the other person to share their thoughts, feelings, or questions. This back and forth creates a dynamic conversation where both parties feel engaged and valued. You're not just waiting for your turn to speak, you're fostering a dialogue that flows naturally and with purpose. Think of a pause as a breath in the conversation, a moment to reset, reflect, and realign with the flow of the dialogue. Whether it's after making a significant point or before answering a question, these pauses show that you're not in a rush and that you're fully present in the moment. This kind of composure is magnetic, drawing people in and making them feel like they're having a conversation that matters. By embracing the power of pauses, you transform ordinary conversations into powerful, engaging interactions. It's a subtle yet impactful technique that sets confident men apart, creating space for deeper connection and more thoughtful communication. So next time you're in a conversation, don't fear the silence. Use it to your advantage. Lesson 1. Listen more than you speak. One of the most powerful tools in a confident man's conversational arsenal is the ability to listen, really listen. While most people are busy planning what they're going to say next, confident men understand that the real key to captivating conversations is focusing on the other person. As Epictetus famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This isn't just a catchy quote, it's a fundamental truth about human interaction. When you listen more than you speak, you're doing more than just hearing words. You're tuning into the emotions, intentions, and subtext behind those words. You're showing genuine interest in what the other person has to say, and this makes them feel valued and understood. This kind of active listening isn't about staying silent until it's your turn to talk. It's about being fully present in the moment, asking thoughtful questions and reflecting on what's being shared. Imagine how powerful it feels for someone to feel truly heard, especially in a world where everyone is competing to be noticed. When you make someone feel like their words matter, you create a connection that's deeper than any witty comment or clever line. Confident men use this technique not only to engage in more meaningful conversations, but also to stand out as someone who genuinely cares, a quality that is irresistibly attractive. By mastering the art of listening, you're not just improving your conversations. You're building trust, empathy, and rapport. You're setting the stage for a deeper connection that goes beyond surface-level interaction. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember, it's not about filling the silence with your words. It's about creating a space where the other person feels seen and heard. This is the foundation of captivating, confident communication. Imagine the power of these conversational techniques, transforming not just your interactions with women, but with everyone you meet. From listening deeply to ending on a high note, each lesson is a step towards becoming the most confident, authentic version of yourself. But here's the twist. Knowledge without action is like a treasure map left untouched. So, here's your challenge. Pick one lesson, just one, and put it into practice today. Notice the difference it makes in your conversations and how others respond to you. Now here's where you come in. I want to hear about your experience. Drop a comment below and let me know which lesson you're going to focus on first and why. Your insights could inspire someone else to take that same step. And if this video got you thinking or gave you that aha moment, go ahead and hit that like button. It's a small action, but it lets me know we're on the right track. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and join our community of men committed to growth, confidence, and meaningful connections. And here's a little secret. Those who subscribe and comment "done" after trying one of these lessons might just get a special shout out in our next video. So what are you waiting for? Start transforming your conversations today and let the world see the confident, captivating man you're becoming. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to hear about your journey.